Welcome to this week's Anglicans in Action. The Anglican Church in North America is part of the worldwide Anglican Communion. A few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to travel to Jerusalem for GAFCON, a movement of the global family of authentic Anglicans standing together to retain and restore biblical principles to the heart of the Anglican Communion. My 2018 GAFCON experience shifted my perspective about life issues. Although I deal with them every day in the content of the United States and our government and our society, the dehumanization of life and the legal definition of personhood are most definitely international problems. My research and preparation for the workshop that I was teaching reminded me of God's heart towards every nation, every tribe, and every tongue. Instead of just praying for our own nation to be delivered from the evils of abortion and assisted suicide, I realized that we need to be starting an international conversation. This week's action idea is to think outside of the box in how we protect life outside of the U.S. boundaries. It can be difficult to do this in practical ways without being well educated on what other nations are up against, especially when their problems are so different than ours. To start, let's look at an organization that is supposed to promote peace and establish international order. The United Nations sets the precedent for many countries that are members and follow its ideals. Ironically, the United Nations has been pushing an agenda that promotes abortion, contraception, and sterilization as a means of population control. They provide inappropriate sexual education that implies that abortion is a human right and denies the right of the unborn. It saddens me to see an organization that was created to promote equality and peace outwardly degrading preborn children based on their age and status. While the United Nations seeks to destroy life by targeting groups of weak and vulnerable people like the disabled, the elderly, the unborn, and the terminally ill, there are organizations doing great work to uphold the sanctity of life. Here are 3 websites that you can visit for more information on how all life issues span our cultures: humanlife.org, hli.org, cultureoflifeafrica.com. After becoming educated on international issues, you can join me in praying specifically for our brothers and sisters in other nations. Prayer is our #1 line of defense to the darkness that the enemy seeks to use to destroy each country. Our prayers matter for life. As my friend John Stonestreet, president of the Colson Center, says, next to Jesus himself, life is the greatest gift God gives us. And as his children, we have to do all we can to help our brothers and sisters hold on to life and to him. I'm Deacon Georgette Forney. Thanks for tuning in.